What we want to be able to do here is load the Express package from Node. Right? Just load it. And the way we load it is by using require and then the name of the package. This is the equivalent of importing, right, or of including, yes, either C# or Java, right? You import a library. There it is. And it makes it available in the a variable Express. If we don't remember this, you can always find it online. If you go to express.com and you go to the documentations, you can just copy it from here, right? There it is. We can just copy that. Let's copy that. Right, let's paste it. There it is. So basically, this loads the package. The app equal Express instantiates it. Right now we have an app object that has a whole bunch of functions in there that would do all sorts of things. One of the things that it could do is register URL patterns that we want to be notified of. Right? If somebody hits us with this URL pattern, I want to do something. Right? What do I want to do? I want to respond with hello world. Yes? Or I might go off to a database, right, and do something. Right? I'm on a desktop, right? I'm running on a desktop. Yeah, so I have access to everything that desktop has access to. I have access to the file system. I have access to a database running on that desktop. Yes? I have network connectivity, right? I could go off and hit anything I want. I don't have the restrictions that a browser would have. Yes? A browser would not be able to hit a database, right? It would have to go through some kind of middleware. Yes? This is the middleware. This is the middleware that a browser would go through to get to a database. The browser cannot get directly, has to go through a proxy. This is the proxy, okay, that can access databases and networks and whatever we want, file system. And finally, we say, now that we configure what we want to do with Express, we just want to listen on 3000. So listen and .get and .listen are part of the Express API. 2 lines of code, right? And we have a server running. We have a server listening at port 3000, localhost, right? Listening at the current IP address, listening for an incoming request. Okay. So I save that. If I go back and I run server, it's now listening at 3000. Right? Notice that it didn't come back like it did before, right? It's now blocked, waiting for a query. So we can hit that. You just go to localhost 3000 and it responds with hello world.